The Creation of Thor's Hammer. The Third Gift. An Enormous Hammer by Elmer Boyd Smith. 1902. One day, Loki the trickster found himself in an especially mischievous mood and cut off the gorgeous golden hair of Sif, the wife of Thor.
When Thor learned of this, his quick temper was enraged, and he seized Loki and threatened to break every bone in his body.
Loki pleaded with the thunder god to let him go down to Svartalfheim, the cavernous home of the dwarves, and see if those master craftspeople could fashion a new head of hair for Sif, this one even more beautiful than the original. Thor allowed this, and off Loki went to Svartalfheim. There he was able to obtain what he desired. The sons of the dwarf Ivaldi forged not only a new head of hair for Sif, but also two other marvels. Skidbladnir, assembled from thin pieces of wood. 1. The best of all ships, which always has a favorable wind and can be folded up and put into one's pocket. And Gungnir, swaying 2, the deadliest of all spears. Having accomplished his task, Loki was overcome by an urge to remain in the caves of the dwarves and revel in more recklessness. He approached the brothers Broker and Sindri, Metalworker 3, and Spark Sprayer 5, respectively, and taunted them, saying that he was sure the brothers could never forge 3 new creations equal to those the sons of Ivaldi had fashioned. In fact, he even bet his head on their lack of ability. Brocker and Sindri, however, accepted the wager. As they worked, a fly, who of course was none other than Loki in disguise, stung Sindri's hand. When the dwarf pulled his creation out of the fire, it was a living boar with golden hair. This was Gullimbursti, golden bristled, who gave off light in the dark and could run better than any horse, even through water or air. Sindri then set another piece of gold on the fire as Brocker worked the bellows. The fly bit Brocker on the neck, and Sindri drew out a magnificent ring, Draupnir, Dripper 5. From this ring, every 9th night, fall 8 new golden rings of equal weight. Sindri then put iron on the hearth and told Brocker that, for this next working, they must be especially meticulous, for a mistake would be more costly than with the previous 2 projects. Loki immediately stung Brocker's eyelid, and the blood blocked the dwarf's eye, preventing him from properly seeing his work. Sindri produced a hammer of unsurpassed quality, which never missed its mark and would boomerang back to its owner after being thrown, but it had one flaw. The handle was short. Sindri lamented that this had almost ruined the piece, which was called mjolnir, lightning 6. Nevertheless, sure of the great worth of their 3 treasures, Sindri and Brocker made their way to Asgard to claim the wages that were due to them. Loki made it to the halls of the gods before the dwarves and presented the marvels he had acquired. To Thor, he gave Sif's new hair and the hammer Mjolnir. To Odin went the ring, Draupnir.